Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming at you again. Some bad news on the horizon, y'all. Hate that. Oh God, I mean, I saw the article. I had to read it 3-4 times because I'm like, Jesus, like, not again. You know, we already are gonna be without David Irving, and so Randy Gregory once again gets suspended. This time indefinitely from the NFL. I don't think he's gonna ever play football again for the Dallas Cowboys. Violating the substance abuse policy once again, and most importantly, he violated the terms of his conditional reinstatement, because when they brought him back, he was on conditional terms. If you guys remember, during the season, he kept leaving to go to Chicago, go out of state to go take his test and get screened or whatever the case may be. But again, those were the terms of his reinstatement, that he was watched like a hawk. Now, I said this during the season that, you know, as soon as his off season comes, there's nobody going to be watching him. There's nobody going to be there with him. You know, he's not going to be in a structured environment to, you know, once you have habits like these are things that don't go away like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hear people all the time. I'm not a weed smoker. I don't smoke at all. But from what I hear from people that are smokers, they always say that, oh, weed is not addictive. Well, we proved that to be wrong, because if it wasn't, then and these situations wouldn't happen. Now, I'm not judging Gregory, because I know that, you know, that's got to be a hard situation for him, you know, to be doing something that for so long and something that you really like to do. I mean, for a lot of people that are weed smokers, I assume that it's a way to get away, a way to calm themselves down, a way to relax from a hard day. Whatever the case may be, for those that do it, I don't judge. But, you know, at some point, the NFL is going to have to change this policy, because the NBA, you don't think that everybody in the NBA smokes? I mean, they get away with a hell of a lot more in the NBA than they allow in the NFL. But, you know, I don't make the rules. But since the rules are there in place, this is the result of that. Randy Gregory is suspended indefinitely for the Dallas Cowboys. He more than likely will probably not be in a Dallas Cowboy uniform anymore. It sucks. In his career, with all the stuff that he's been going on, all the suspensions and or injuries that he's had since he's been on the team since 2015, he only has 7 sacks to his career. He has 45 tackles. I think he has like two tackles for loss, and I think like a fumble recovery, and that was like this season with the fumble recovery. But yeah, it sucks. I really liked Randy Gregory. I really wanted him to be on this team and, you know, get better, and I thought that things were going great for him. But, you know, just another setback, I guess. But Cowboys got to make a decision now, because, you know, now that he's going to be suspended, are they just going to go ahead and just completely cut ties with him? Does that change David Irving's status? Do you try to go back and re-sign David Irving? Because you go without David Irving, then you don't have Randy Gregory. So that's a tackle and an end that you have gone. So you're going to have to go in the draft, and they're probably going to have to sign somebody in free agency. So I don't know how his contract was. I know it had a lot of incentives in it, and I know his contract really wasn't that much. So it's not like the Cowboys are going to get a whole bunch of money if you know, by releasing them, because his contract wasn't that big to begin with. Well, it was, I think he's still on his rookie contract though from 2015, but yeah, so he would have been like, he would have had like a 5th-year option or something like that. But I think it was terms in his contract that changed or whatever. But it sucks. It really does. I will continue to pray for the boy. Hopefully, pray for the man. I'm sorry, he's a grown man. I pray for him. Hopefully, you know, he can get things back on track. But it just sucks. You know, he was definitely watched like a hawk, because of the simple fact that, 1, he plays for Dallas Cowboys, and 2, this is his, what, 3rd, 4th time. So, you know, the league allowed him to come back in on a conditional reinstatement. So he basically had to do certain things throughout his time on the team to fulfill. If he didn't fulfill those, there was no chance for him. He was definitely going to be suspended. So now he's suspended indefinitely. It really sucks for him. I feel bad for him. You know, again, I don't have any, you know, addictions like that, but, you know, you know, him smoking was, you know, yeah. So again, like I said, the Cowboys are going to have decisions to make. You know, they have to figure out what they're going to do with that defensive line now. That just kind of, it's just another setback for the team itself. But again, for Randy Gregory himself, you know, I really like him as a person, as a player. You know, I actually got to meet him when they actually came here for the Redskins game earlier this season. I was at the hotel. I know you guys see my video on that one. That was a really good time. Got to see a lot of the players and stuff. You know, when you see them in person, it's different than seeing them on TV and things of that nature, because you get to see how big or small these players are. But like Tyron Smith, you would think that because he's a lineman, he's fat and out of shape. This dude is cut. Like, he looks kind of skinny. He just, this is weird, but he's just strong as hell. But yeah, like Larry Allen was. But yeah, so I'll keep Randy Gregory in my prayers, but for now, you know, he's gonna be suspended, probably at least for a year. Indefinitely means that, you know, normally it means you can't come back, but, you know, under a condition. But I don't think he has any more chances, though. So I think this might be it for his football career, unfortunately, in the NFL. Maybe he could go to the American Alliance League or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works, because, you know, they're under the NFL too. But yeah, but that's all I have for that one, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Randy Gregory thing. It definitely sucks. You know, Cowboys just we don't have that many draft picks, so they're gonna have to get some free agents. They got to move some money around. So I guess in my next video I'll talk about that, because I got to talk about some contracts anyway. But anyway, with that being said, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon.